So number one. So case study one. The first question is, group of friends playing with cards bearing numbers from 1 to 100. All cards placed in the box, mixed thoroughly. One friend withdrawn the card from the box at random and then replace it. So answer the question based on the above. So there are some of the group for friends are playing the cards which are bearing the numbers from 1 to 100. All cards placed in the box and mixed thoroughly. One friend withdrawn the card from the box at random and then replace it here. So whenever one of the friend withdrawn the card, my students. So we can see the number which bears on the box now. So let's see. So by using these concepts, there are some questions are given. We need to answer that. So let us see now. The first question is, what is the probability that the card withdrawn from the box bears a prime number less than 30? Less than 30. So it's very easy question, my dear students. We need to find the probability that card withdrawn from the box bears a prime less than 30. So the first of all, number of favorable outcomes, we need to find, my students, the number of favorable outcomes. So what are the favorable outcomes that the box bears a prime less than 30? So now let us write the prime numbers which are less than 30 now. Let's see, children, 2, 3, and 5, and 7, and 11, and 13, and 17, and 19, 23, and 29. Yes. So if you count them, these are the prime numbers less than 30, my dear friends. Now let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the number of favorable outcomes of getting prime number which are less than 30 are 10. Now we know number of total outcomes. Total number of outcomes is there are total 100 numbers. So then we get, children, 100. Therefore, the probability of getting a prime number less than 30 is equal to a prime number less than 30 is equal to, so number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Now number of favorable outcomes are 10 and number of total outcomes is 100. So 10 ones and 10 tens. The answer is 1 by 10. Answer is 1 by 10, my results. So option B is an absolutely correct answer. Let us go to the next question. What is the probability that the card withdrawn from the box bears a perfect square? Perfect square now. Let us see the second question now. What is the probability that the card withdrawn from the box bears a perfect square? So, my dear students, see, we need to find the probability that the card withdrawn from the box bears a perfect square. Means the number should be on the box is perfect square. So we know, children, total number of outcomes is 100. Why? Because there are 100 numbers here, and we need to find the favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes, our event is the perfect square. We need to get the perfect square whenever we withdraw a card from the box. So let us write, first of all, what are the possible perfect square may come from 1 to 100. So from 1 to 100, my students, see, possible favorable outcomes are 1 is a perfect square, and 2 to the 4, and 3 is a 9, and 4 4 is a 16, and 5 5 is a 25, 6 is a 36, 7 7 is a 49, 8 8 is a 64, and 9 9 is a 81, 10 10 is a 100. So children, see, we can't go for 11 11. So why? Because 11 11 is equal to 121, which is more than 100. So we are not supposed to take 11 11s here. So the favorable outcomes, these are the favorable outcomes, children. Now let us see number of favorable outcomes. How many perfect square are getting now? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So number of favorable outcomes are 10, children. Therefore, the probability of getting perfect square is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So very simple. Number of favorable outcomes is 10 and total number of outcomes is 100. Now just cancel the 1 by 10. So again we got the 1 by 10. Option B is an absolutely correct answer. Okay. And let us go to the next problem. So if you have any doubt, please kindly message the WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 7989804600. And ask any doubts here, get clarified. Now, let us go to the next problem now. Right. What is the probability that the card withdrawn from the box bears a numbers multiple of 7? Same, my dear students. However, in the last previous problem, so we arranged all the perfect square numbers. Same thing. We need to arrange all the multiples of 7. The even is multiple or multiples of 7 up to 100. So we need to write the first of all multiples of 7. Multiples of 7 up to 100. So let us write the 7 and 7 1 is 7 and 7 2 is 14, 7 3 is 21, 7 4 is 28, 7 5 is 35, 7 6 is 42, and 7 7 is 49, and 7 8 is 56, and 7 9 is 63, and 7 10 is 70, and 7 11 is 77. So 7 multiplied by 11 becomes 77, which is less than 100. And 7 12 is 84. This is also less than 100. So like this, we need to arrange all the multiples of 7 which are less than 100. So 12 sevens are 84, and 13 sevens are 91, and 14 sevens are 98. Again, 15 sevens are 105. So which is more than 100, we are not supposed to take now. So the 98 would be the last multiples of 7 which are less than 100. So these are the favorable outcomes. So which may based on the number, children, which are based in number multiples of 7 now. Now let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the number of favorable outcomes is equal to 14 and total number of outcomes is equal to 100. Right, children, therefore the probability of getting multiples of 7 is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Now, let us write the formula. Let us substitute these values in the problem. Now, number of favorable outcomes is 14 and total number of outcomes is 100. Is there any cancellation? Yes, there is a cancellation. 2 7s and 2 50s. The final answer is 7 by 50. The final answer is 7 by 50. So which option is appropriate answer, my students? Option C is an correct answer. So this is third problem. So the probability that card withdrawn from the box based in numbers from multiples of 7 is 7 by 50 is an absolutely correct answer. So let us go for next problem now. Next question. So what is the probability that the card withdrawn from the box based in numbers above 77? So my dear students, see. So number of favorable outcomes means that nothing but the numbers above 77 means from 78. So if total number of outcomes are 100 and if you subtract 77 from 100, then you will get the 23. So the 23 will be the number of favorable outcomes and total number of outcomes are 100. So therefore the probability of getting numbers above 77. So above 77 means greater than 77 is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Therefore, number of favorable outcomes is 23. Please substitute. And number of total outcomes is 100. So 23 by 100 is an absolutely correct answer. So option B is an appropriate answer now. Okay. And the next question. What is the probability that the two cards withdrawn from the box base whose sum is 10 if two of your friends are drawn at once? So in the previous problems, we have seen only one friend is drawn a card. So here two friends at once they are drawing, means two cards we are drawing now. So whenever two cards are drawn from the box, so the numbers which weights on each card, so their sum must be 10. Their sum must be 10. Okay. Right. Let us go to the next problem. Fifth problem. What is the probability that the two cards withdrawn from the box base whose sum is 10 if two of your friends are drawn at once here? So here two friends are drawing the two cards here so that their sum must be 10. The numbers which based on the box cards, their sum must be 10. So for example, let us write the favorable outcomes. Your friend one, for example, here I am writing your friend one and friend two and their sum. So friend one, for example, if you draw a card which weighs one, then the friend two must be 9. So 1 plus 9 is equal 10. So these are the possible outcomes which gives their sum is equal 10 here. So for example, friend two drawn the number two card, then the friend two, he must draw eighth card. So 2 plus 8 is equal 10. So ultimately there's some we need to get 10 variations. And for example, if friend one drawn a card 3, then now 3 plus 7 is equal 10. So like this, so 1 comma 9, 2 comma 8 and 3 comma 7 and again 4 comma 6 and 5 comma 5 and 6 comma 4 and 7 comma 3 and 8 comma 2 and 9 comma 1. So these are the possible outcomes, my students. Number 1 and number 2 and number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to 9. The total number of outcomes we know, my students, total number of outcomes is equal to 100. And the probability of getting whose sum is 10 is equal to number of favorable outcomes means 9 by 100. So 9 by 100 is an absolutely correct answer. So which option is correct, my students? Option G is correct option. So my students see, my students see, this is the case study question have been made from the probabilities. Like this, we are going to upload model case study questions from each chapter. So please kindly watch our channel. Please subscribe if you are not yet subscribe our channel. So please kindly share this video to your friends. It may help them. So please share it and please like it. Please don't forget to comment. And I need your valuable feedback so that we can develop, we can change our way of explanation, whatever it may be. So please kindly give the comment under the video. And also, my friends, so we have our own application that is called as my score application. So please you can download from the Google. So we are publishing many courses, free courses as well as a premium course also, and also we are conducting tests also. So there are free tests and there are premium tests. So you can attend those questions, attend this test, and you can boost your grade in the 10th class mathematics now. So thank you for watching. So your Mohammed Naresh Reddy and from Brain Booster Institute. Thank you very much. Bye bye.